Well, before we get into this car, I do want to say, unfortunately, it is June 30th, the final day of Pride Month this year. I do suggest that we extend it to July because of everything going on right now. So, I feel like in spirit, we should probably, at least, I'm trying to say, in spirit, maybe I will extend my Pride Month to July because honestly, we kind of need it. But anyways, we have a new car, and and honestly, one thing too is I really wanted to get more videos out this Pride Month, and I think I did that because like there was a ton of stuff this month. So I would say mission kind of successful. Obviously, I didn't make as many videos as I wanted to, but I did make enough. And now we have one more that I hope I'm gonna try to get it out before I got like just 2 hours and 15 minutes now left of Pride Month. So let's do this quickly. But anyways, this thing, I guess it kind of needs an introduction. This is the Annis Hardy. I said we would do this thing next. At least I think I said we would do this thing next. Honestly, and I've heard tons of good things about this car. Like, this thing is faster than what it is. It's classed as a sedan. I don't know if I've ever seen a car classed as a sedan. I never even knew there was a sedans class. But here we are. Yes, we are here for the Magic Touch on the Hardy. Of course, this thing has a missile lock-on chamber. But we are not gonna put that on just yet. I actually really have to like set aside a time to throw on missile lock-on chambers on a lot of cars that have them. Anyways, this guy is much better than How, so we are gonna roll with it. But we do have to max this thing out first. Let's just see the suspension. Yeah, we can totally camber this thing out, but I want to see what kind of builds we have for this, because I am, I have no idea what to expect for this car. I've seen a couple builds, seen a couple of them around, but I haven't really seen this thing in depth. But let's finally see this thing, well, in depth. So we have the stock bumper, a lip splitter. I really like that. That in secondary, a sport lip splitter. These kind of remind me of like R31, like the R31 Skyline, but I think it's a Nissan Laurel. I think they named this thing because I saw on Reddit there was an old show called Laurel and Hardy. This is based off a Nissan Laurel, so they called it the Hardy. Very, very clever from Rockstar. I never watched the show or even knew about it myself. They have a chin guard splitter, extended chin guard, an era splitter, sport bumper, performance, drift. There is drift tuning coming from this. I did see that. A drift bumper with trim. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I missed. Yes. I don't know what that is. Dude, that's not a doorstep. That's an entire porch. I literally I don't even know. Okay, but let's see this now. We have the stock rear bumper, rear mud guards, very nice. Sport bumper, Mark II, drift bumper with charm, time attack bumper, and drift cage. All these bumpers actually look really cool, but I don't know which one I'm gonna go for. Probably something that matches the front bumper, so I think we'll go with the drift bumper, just like that. And then we have the chassis next. So in terms of a chassis, I have body trim and roll cage. Let's see the body trim, chrome trim. There's definitely gonna be a lot of builds you can do with this. Primary trim and secondary trim. We will go... Actually, let's keep it stock, because I wonder what livery is going to have for this thing. Then with the roll cage, we have a half cage. Just a little bar in the middle there. Full roll cage and a padded roll cage. I think we're actually going to go with a half roll cage, just because I just like it the best. For the engine, we already did that. The exhaust now. You can see there, we'll have to rev it up to see. Twin exhaust, chrome exhaust, titanium... big bore, titanium big bore, angled blast pipes, slashed blast pipes, V Shakotan exhaust. Shakotan, I don't know how to say that. Ultra, the zigzag, the love, and superstar. I say we go full Bosuzoku on this thing, and let's go with the heart.
Street legal? Ah, who cares?
I like this guy. Fenders, we have secondary fenders, Bosuzoku wings, single vent and twin vent. We're gonna go with Bosuzoku. This thing is gonna be Bosuzoku. Should we have? I don't think we have any Bosuzoku grills. I don't know what we could do with Bosuzoku on the grill. But we can remove the grill entirely. Deal with it. Oh, I love that mesh grill. So there's definitely a ton of builds could do on this thing. Like this definitely is very R31 Skyline-esque. Or maybe it's R30? No, I think it's R31. I think the 31 is boxier than the 30. They have chrome mesh, a hexagon mesh. Oh, my throat's doing weird things. Chrome hexagon mesh, horizontal grill, alternative badge grill, crossbar grill, and crossbar with horizontal grill. I think... no, I'm not thinking right now. I like this one the best. I think we'll go with that. Go with the hood. We have that in secondary and carbon for the stock. A Kaido hood. Oh, it has a little thing in the front. Cowled hood. Ooh. Cowl vented. Regular vented. I'm trying to get into an angle where you can see it, but you can't really see it because the cars. I bought this thing in white. Twin vented. Aggressive vented. Performance intake. Performance twin intake. Bolt-on vent. Exposed turbo. Oh my god. Hey, that's not a V8 swap. And Bosuzoku. Yeah, we're going full Bosuzoku on this thing. Now we finally get to the livery. Hyso black and Hyso white. Gallantry spec. So that must be, of course, based off the Mitsubishi Galant. A taxi import. I actually think you can start taxi work with this livery, and I kind of wanted to do a Bosuzoku taxi. Hard Sand 300.5, Bayshore Racer. That's definitely, I think that is based off a Bosuzoku livery. Waifu stuff. There is a rally livery, so there's tons of stuff you can do with this. And Scylla. We are going to go with the taxi. We already got that. Mirrors. Alright, let's see here. We have secondary vintage mirrors, race mirrors, GT mirrors. Oh, and GT Mark II mirrors. I was combining these two, so those GT2 mirrors. And tuner mirrors. We're going to go with tuner mirrors. For the plate, I like how it's on the front. That's nice. I'll go with this. Of course, I think we'll go with it in black, like that. Plate mount, so you go with left and right. I think we're gonna leave our plate in the middle, because there's a cutout for it. For the primary color, there was a build I saw on Reddit that I really liked. It was this in silver. That looks really nice. And secondary, what if we also go a silver secondary? It also changes the cage. We can do like anything we want for the secondary. Actually, I do want to maybe try to color match it with the taxi stripe. Don't know how close we could get though. We might need a purple for that. I guess the closest we have is Schofter purple. I'll go with that. Schofter purple. Right. And the trim color, I think it just changes in the doors and stuff. It does. So just leave that as is. It gets sell. We're not going to sell it. I have skirts. We could do mud guards. This is how you get the front mud guards. Street skirts Mark II. Drift skirts Mark II. And drift skirts with trim. I think we're going to go with the drift skirts with not the Mark II. And then a spoiler, we have trim spoiler, lip spoiler. I really like those. I don't know what I'm saying. Whenever I make videos for like more than 10 minutes, my brain just starts going funny. We also got roof spoiler too. A ducktail with a roof. A drag spoiler. Yeah, there's tons of builds you could do on this. Painted drag spoiler. A wing type 2. Carbon wing type 2. A muscle killer wing. Carbon muscle killer wing. These are all just copy pasted wings, I think. Oh, so we have a James Bond bullet shield. Hell yeah. Like, this thing can actually be really useful. If someone's chasing you, like, they ain't getting through that. They ain't getting through that. And then we could absolutely slam it to the ground. For the wheels, I think I know what Bo Suzuki wheels are. I feel like that is like the most Bo Suzuki other than Benny's. But I hate Benny's wheels, so we're not putting them on this. But what I will do on this is I think I like that. Maybe that? Because, like, I want to keep the Bo Suzuki style. I think that this is the best we're going to get. And we definitely do need... We already got bulletproof tires. For the tire lettering, I don't think I want to go with any tire lettering. But we can go back up here and we can change the body trim. And I don't think we're going to do any body trim, actually. I think we're going to leave that as is. So now we have a Bosuzoku taxi. We scraped our front splitter, of course. Alright. Yeah, look, you can request taxi work. Look at that. Hello? Taxi work?
There's a job near you right now.
Yup, alright. See, that's actually kind of cool where you could actually do taxi work with the taxi livery. That's so sick. Alright, get in the car. Did I just do an endo? Did I actually just do an endo? Alright, you're gonna be very, very safe with me. You're not gonna be safe with me. I was gonna say, you're gonna be safe with me because I have a roll cage, but you're also not gonna be safe with me because I'm the one driving. Okay, but this thing, let's actually, on our taxi work, let's see how this thing handles. Overall, it feels kind of stable, actually. Like, this feels nice. Like, it's light and floaty. It feels light, but it also feels, like, really planted. And on low grips, this thing is going to be amazing. Alright, so I think because I crashed, we got a little less of a tip or a fare. I don't really know. But this thing, overall, it is very light, very floaty, and very drifty. But it also grips when you want it to. Like, this thing, overall, like, this thing is actually really good. It feels like it's on it. Can you close my door? People, please. Like, close the damn door. Close the door. I have another one. I try to close my door. I just have to tap it. But yeah, overall, like, this thing, it's weird to drive, really. Alright, that's because the way I'm driving it. But, like, you want it to grip and it wants to drift. You want it to drift and it does actually drift. So, yeah, this thing is definitely a drift platform, for sure. And it is getting drift tuning, but I'm not going to put it on this one. Actually, I think I'm going to completely change this car whenever I'm done. Because, like, I don't want to leave this thing a Bo Suzuki taxi. Maybe a regular taxi, but not like this. But yeah, this thing is, like, wild. The customization is wild. It's all there, too. Like, there's so many builds you could do with this. And the exhaust is just, like, the exhaust is just, like, the cherry on top. Like, there's, as I've been saying, like, you could do, like, an actual race car build. You could do a rally build. What kind of rally build? Bo Suzuki, of course. You can even do a freaking Bo Suzuki taxi if you wanted to. Like, this thing is just nuts. And it drives well, too. Like, that's the thing. It's, like, really fast for what it is. That's 120 miles an hour. Or over 120. This thing is actually wildly fast. And, like, it's actually drivable, too. Well, I mean, not at lower speeds, but, like, at higher speeds, this thing is wild. Please, close my door! Close it!
I've got someone for you.
People, really? But this thing, it's just, like, amazing. Honestly, I would say, so far, this is definitely one of my favorite vehicles in the update. Just because of the sheer amount of customization, the way it drives, how fast it is, too. You can even do taxi work with it, which is honestly, like, it's not really a big bonus, but, I mean, hey, that's still pretty unique. And the thing is, like, this isn't even like, a typical taxi livery. They actually put in a Japanese taxi livery. And it can still do taxi work with it. Alright, please get in. Thank you.
I'm not a tourist, so no long routes, yes?
Alright, I'll take you right there and I'll take you there quickly. But honestly, I feel like this car definitely does remind me of Taxi, like that Peugeot from the movie Taxi. I never saw it, but I've seen clips of it. And I've seen how crazy that taxi is. And honestly, that's what this taxi reminds me of a lot, actually. Yeah, there's not really much commentary I could do here. I am by no means a Japanese drift commentator. Because I have seen how crazy, oh crap, how crazy those guys are. But yeah, that was... Yes, I am! But, yeah, I've seen how crazy those commentators are.
Many thanks.
Yeah, please... You may close my door again. Close it!
There's a job near you right now.